Ladies of Reddit, what are some lies that you typically will tell men? Thank you, I'm flattered, but I have a boyfriend if I get asked out by someone that I'm not interested in. I have a headache when really I just have gas but can't tell you. No worries babe, you can express your flatulence around me. I'm not even remotely jealous of your very pretty girl best friend. I had a boyfriend who had a model as a roommate. Oh no, it doesn't bother me at all. I was doing my makeup and hair. Actually I had to take a poop and didn't feel like disclosing. I said this last night and I really was just doing my makeup. He was convinced I was taking a poop. No fair. Another favorite of mine's, I just don't want a boyfriend right now. Of course, meaning I don't want to date you. Believe it or not, in a lot of cases I'm not looking for a relationship can be a sign that she's actually telling you, but I'll gladly hook up for a one night stand if you play your cards right. Don't get your hopes up that I'm busy. In the beginning of a relationship, I will purposely wait 5 to 10 minutes to text a guy back, even though I'm probably doing nothing, just to look like I'm not desperate. As a guy, I usually wait double the amount of time it takes her to text me back. You wait 5-10 minutes, then I'll wait 10-20 minutes. I do it to show I'm not desperate or an obsessive guy. I'm not upset that you forgot that we were supposed to have dinner together, just a little disappointed. I spend up to 3 days planning and working on those dinners. They contain more food than I can eat myself. In my experience, I eat something between a third and a half of what a typical guy eats. Any guy who does this frequently I will repeatedly imagine punching in the nuts. I think we should just be friends. If you're a friend and have gone over the line, I usually just don't want to hang out with you anymore. Besides, I get tired of being constantly asked if I'm leading them on. Yes, I'm shallow. Here's my exception to the I'm fine line. When someone does or says something truly hurtful and they end up apologizing, that person expects that everything should suddenly go back to normal. Sunshine and happiness. The apology has been accepted, but I'm still really upset and need some time to get over it. I cannot tell you how maddening it is to be in this process and then to constantly be asked what's wrong and hearing I'm sorry over and over again. It's fine and I'm fine. I'm telling you it is okay, but I have not mentally moved on yet, and I'm trying to communicate that in a way where I don't have to explain my crazy feelings all the time. I don't use it often, but when I do I don't expect you to believe it. So there. I don't care where we go/do. Honey, mentally I really want to go or do something specific, but don't want to seem pushy. Or sometimes, I'm not sure if you would be into it or could afford it. Everything is fine. Explanation fine is rarely good. Fine means that you have already made your preference and I cannot change your mind, but I'm pissed about it, but I will live with it. Whatever you want. If this is a long time relationship, this is a really bad one. It means I don't care. I really don't care. I have gotten to the point where I just don't give a damn. I don't lie to people generally, but I have a bad habit of lying about the time to get my husband out of bed because he's such a heavy sleeper. I'll look at the clock, and if the clock says 6:22 I'll tell him it's 6:30 in hopes of rushing him just a little bit. I also will exaggerate the number of attempts I've made at waking him up if he asks if he's being really stubborn about getting up. So if I've attempted twice I'll say I've done it 3 or 4 times and that I'm getting fed up. He doesn't remember because he sleeps so heavily, so he just has to take my word for it. There are times when the guy I like just does not share my sense of humor, and vice versa, but I still plaster a fake smile on my face and giggle when he describes something and bursts out laughing. It's a pain, really. I think it's difficult to be compatible with someone who does not share your sense of humor. I'm usually an honest person. If I don't want to do something I will let it be known firsthand. Having said that, the worst thing I ever lied about to someone is, it's not a good time for me right now. I'm going through an emotional time that you wouldn't understand. When I really don't want to hurt someone and the feelings are still there, but I just want to be single. I have too much schoolwork to do tonight, or I'm tired, are the ones I use when somebody I don't really know asks me out, and I don't feel like going out with them. Other than that, I don't really lie to guys. I'll try to. No, I don't care that you're talking to your ex, but they always know I'm lying because it's really easy to tell. Lol. What I have learned from this thread is people tell stupid inane lies to help take the easy way out of situations, which once you are honest once or twice, it is much easier to do in the future, while convincing themselves they are doing it to protect the other person. You're right. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. Translation: I'm so sick of arguing right now, but you won't just let it go, and I already feel bad about myself anyway, so it might as well be my fault. Now can we just please make up? Because 9 times out of 10 it was a stupid fight anyway, and I really love you and don't mind taking the blame for something stupid if it means we can cuddle and be happy again. Note, I never do this about the important things where it would be really detrimental to our relationship. This statement can also be followed by an explanation of my behavior/feelings, which helps him to empathize without him feeling like I'm going "this is your fault, look what you made me feel." Usually he ends up apologizing too, and things are better. I'm pretty tapped into internet culture. This means I often find guys trying to show me cute/funny videos or pictures that, of course, I've seen before. So I guess it's not so much lying, but sometimes feigning surprise in order to experience it for the first time for them. I just feel a little bad being like seen it when they bring something to me, excited, saying I saw this and thought you would love it, in a very sweet way. I'm 35. I have 3 children. I was married a long damn time, and when I was single I didn't even bother with lies. I was quite upfront about not looking to date for a while, which I did not do until the right guy came along. I meant it when I said size didn't matter. I've been with guys 4 inches and guys that are 8+, and the smaller guys were often better cause they knew what foreplay was. I don't care about makeup, cars, money, or anything else trivial like that. And I happen to catch a great guy who appreciates the fact that he doesn't have to guess how I feel. He doesn't have to wonder what's up. I tell him, lies are useless things that keep people from knowing the real you. It slows down the dating process, and you waste a lot of energy and time on people who aren't right for you because of lies. Not worth it. When my girlfriends and I are out drinking, we will give them alias names, and after they buy us drinks, we tell them we will be right back, but we never do, haha. Also, one time my girlfriend and I went clubbing, and these guys offered us drinks at their table, so we got many free shots of Black Label. Then, we lied to them saying we had to leave early BC it was my girlfriend's wedding the next day, lol. Well, the biggest lie I ever tell guys, or anyone, is that I'm 13+. I'll usually say I'm 14 to a boy I like, since I always like boys that are 14 to 18, and don't call me a beep. I've never even had a boyfriend, and I'll tell adults that I'm 14 to 16. I do because, when people hear I'm only 13, they lose any respect they had. They always assume I'm just a little kid that talks like an adult. But the truth is I've never really been a teen. And the last time I was a kid was a very long time ago. It's the only way I get taken seriously, and it's highly frustrating to be this mature. Doing this stuff is what's gonna cause me to not take you seriously. Of course you're the best. I have never lied about this. Nor size. Don't ask if you don't wanna know. You are the hero men need, but not want. I love an honest woman, though I don't ask questions. But I love honesty. Tell me I'm not the best at X. Well, tell me what you want, and I'll do it. All about the communication, baby. Then again, X is 70% enthusiasm anyways. I'm not hungry when I really am. Why? The whole I don't want to look fat. Plus I hate eating in front of people in general, unless I really know you. I eat really fast. It's disgusting sometimes. I just hate the fact that they find it hard to be honest when they aren't interested in a guy. Just say no thanks. I'd rather that than you give me some clearly bullpoop excuse or a fake phone number. I'm sure if a woman told you this, you'd take it like a man and move on. The thing is, not all guys do that. Some of them will call the woman a B. Some of them will get angry and yell at her. Risk/reward analysis leans heavily on giving a bullpoop excuse. I've tried just saying no thank you with varying degrees of success. Least favorite reaction is the guy that assumes there has to be a reason and he needs to hear it. It leads to follow-up questions and him appearing to think that if my reason isn't good enough, he can somehow turn my no into a yes.